Well, it's been an emotional week for all of us here at Guam News Now. As we told you last week, we lost our beloved colleague and friend, Emily Matson, who pioneered this news program. But her impact was felt well beyond the island. She spent a big chunk of her career reporting on issues in the Caribbean. And just like in Guam, she shined on and off the screen.
Hi there, I'm Emily, and this is Damien, and we are here on the road.
Hundreds of miles from home.
Dedicated work by the Virgin Islands Police Department.
And from the comforts of Northwest Pennsylvania, Emily Matson shined as bright as the Caribbean sun, bringing her gift of gab and grit to our Lily broadcasting stations of One Caribbean Television.
So how are you having fun on the parade route today?
I'm having a wonderful time. Thank you very much.
All right.
She took everything that she learned about journalism and brought her storytelling skill set to the Caribbean and was able to tell the stories of the Caribbean people like nobody else could.
I'm Emily Matson, and you're watching One Caribbean Television.
From covering the annual Carnival celebrations in Toronto.
Well, this is one of my favorite events because it is just so colorful. It's really just an explosion of Caribbean culture.
To the start of the COVID-19 pandemic in the U.S. Virgin Islands.
Main Street here in St. Thomas would typically be bustling with shoppers.
Emily connected with people, often from the very first hello.
She was able to just cross boundaries, cross any divide, and get the story, get what people really needed to communicate, no matter what the situation, and connect with people, especially little people. She was great with little humans, great with children.
We've just landed here in a Haitian village on Abaco, and it's just heartbreaking to see the damage from the sky.
But it wasn't all color and costume. Emily was on location days after a devastating Hurricane Dorian leveled parts of the Bahamas in 2019.
You can see the damage came through and just wiped things out.
And in some cases, officials hadn't even made it into those zones as yet. And she traipsed through as if it was nothing, in terms of getting to people and making sure people's voices were heard and that they were counted. They were not forgotten all the way out in this lonely space, especially on the island of Abaco.
She spoke with clarity and compassion and connected with people who at times were at their lowest low.
Emily has this ability to, be genuine and pure. And people in the Caribbean, as you know, can appreciate that, and they see that from outsiders, and they cling to that, and they trust her with that, just like they did in Erie.
More debate this week on what is the best location to build the new Guam Memorial Hospital.
Most recently, Emily pioneered a newscast for the island of Guam, lending her professionalism and poise to the issues of the Western Pacific.
You can't forget that kind of a spirit. That kind of a spirit is pure, it's unique, it's different. And I think it's what differentiates, the average everyday journalist from the true stalwarts of our industry.
Intense outside of their homes because the structures are damaged and it's just not safe.
Emily will be remembered by those she touched in times of tragedy and triumph, both near and far.
Everything is always outside.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily Matson.
You're truly Damien Sogren in your company.
Yes, we're here in Toronto.